Be honest, does my hair look bad? Actually, don't be honest, I'm a little sensitive, so don't say anything. If it does look bad, then just let it be bad. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jocelyn Rock, and for today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys a little bit about myself. I've realized that I started making videos and you guys don't really know who I am. So, on my Instagram, I put like one of those question things, and I had you guys ask me questions so that I could answer them for you. Also, here's a little Instagram plug. This is my Instagram. If you want to follow it, you should follow it. We got some pretty good stuff going on there. Let's just start. My birthday is March 30th, 2000, which makes me an Aries. And also I am a Gemini rising and Aquarius moon. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what those two mean. So if you know what that means, rising and moon, let me know. I just kind of know what my sun means. It means I'm freaking crazy. No, I'm kidding. But I'm an Aries. Little bit of a temperament issue, but that's what we're working on. We are definitely working on being a calmer person. Slow to anger. Slow to anger. That's my goal. I love coffee. Live and die by coffee. It is my favorite beverage ever. I love it. I graduated college last year with my bachelor's degree in marketing, and I'm FedEx truck. There's a FedEx truck. FedEx truck is gone. Now we can continue. I graduated college last year, 2022, with my bachelor's degree in marketing, and now I do content creation full time. I signed with a management team in December of 2022, so that has been great. We've been just grinding with that, seeing how that goes. But do not be fooled with this content creation job, because I did have my fair share of other jobs before this came about. I knew that I did not want to work in an office though, so that is why working for myself is a dream come true. That was my ultimate goal. So first, my very first job, I worked in a bagel shop for 5 years. And then during that, I also babysat for multiple families. And also while I was working at the bagel shop and babysitting, I was at a 2-year school before I transferred to my 4-year school. And there I worked in the gym. So I would just kind of sign people in and out and all that good stuff. But while I was at my 2-year school, I also played basketball and soccer for the sports teams. Yeah, collegiate athlete, no big deal. But now I'm a full-time NARP, so let's not talk about it. But going back to my jobs, I quit the bagel shop after 5 years, and then I worked in a dentist office while also still babysitting and working in, I don't know. All of these jobs just made no sense for me. I don't really know what I was doing. I was just trying to make money. And then after that, I started working at a hospital as a training center admin. And I did that while I was a senior in college. And that was my job that I did. And after I graduated from college, I quit that job to pursue my dreams. And it's been working out pretty good so far. So I'm very thankful. Okay, now on to my family. So I have 3 sisters. I'm one of 4 girls. Don't say poor dad. My dad loves it. We're all athletes, so my dad was able to just do sports with us and coach us. It's not as bad as it seems, only around our period of time, but that's okay. So it's 4 of us. My oldest sister, her name is Jordan. She's 23. Then it goes me. I am 22. And then it goes Mackenzie, who is 19, and then Michaela, excuse me, and then Michaela, who is 9. So, and I love them with my whole entire heart. I'm a girl's girl when it comes to them. They are my best friends for life. I also have a dog. She is a Yorkie, and her name is Millie. She is so cute. So now that is just like a little summary, and we are going to go on to the questions. So first question is, hardest lesson you had to learn? I don't know. I've had a few hard lessons, but I think the hardest one probably was, this really stumped me. I've been stumped. Honestly, it probably was when I tore my Liz Frank in my foot. And I had to quit playing the sport that I loved, which was basketball, and I had to get 2 surgeries in 1 year. It really did discourage me, and I went into like this whole deep, like, I don't want to say depression, but I was very, very, very sad for very long. And it kind of just taught me that even the hardest times in your life, you are able to get through that time, and so many other opportunities are going to open. So don't give up on yourself and on the things that you love. Because even though I couldn't play basketball anymore, I found my love in social media and making videos and making content. And that's really when everything began for me, with the whole journey of doing social media and working for myself, which I knew in the long run is what I wanted to do. So the hardest lesson was when one door closes, another door will open, but it's just a matter of sticking around and working for that other door to open. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Did that make sense? Basically, don't give up on yourself when things start to get tough, when things aren't going your way. You can push through. If I could do it, you can most definitely do it. So that was the hardest lesson I've had to learn so far. How do you organize your finances? How do you save money and keep track of your expenses? That's a great question. I don't really do any of this. I'm really bad. Okay, I'm really bad at this. I mean, I don't spend a lot of money, but I'm just bad at organizing my finances, and that is something that I'm definitely going to be working on this year, is becoming more of an adult. I just graduated college, so I'm still trying to get the hang of things, and especially with taxes coming and all that shit, I think I should probably start learning. I've had a few conversations with my parents and how to do stuff like this, because sadly, college doesn't teach you shit. Sorry, didn't mean to curse, but I just get so aggravated over the concept of college because I went there for 4 years and I don't even know how to do real life. So that question I can't really answer because I'm still learning and I still need tips on how to do that. Favorite memory with your sisters? I have a lot of favorite memories with my sisters, but I think the one that really sticks out to me with all 4 of us is we usually go down the shore like the first week of summer, and it really like kicks off summer, and it's like one of my favorite vacations because we're all just together as a family, and I literally, it just, everything about that whole trip just gives me butterflies because it's like, finally summer's here, I'm with my family at the beach, like life could not get better. So one specific day, it was the first day that we were there, the sun was setting and it was so beautiful, so peaceful. So we went onto the beach, all 4 of us, we went onto the beach and we just set up blankets and we were all chilling. And then all of a sudden this dog, somebody's random dog, just comes running up to my sister and we're all laughing because we didn't know where the people were. And then they ended up showing up and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. My dog just ran away from us. And I don't know. It's just something, it sounds kind of stupid now that I'm saying it, but it's just such a great memory because the sun was setting, we were taking pictures, running in the water. I literally ran in the water with my socks on, like I had socks on the beach. I don't know, just us all laughing, all sitting. Yeah, that was fun. I want summer so badly. I hate winter. Okay, next question. How do you find your style? I love this question because I don't really think that I have a certain style. I just kind of wear whatever I feel most comfortable in, or if I see a person that I look up to in the fashion industry wearing a certain piece of clothing, then I'll try it out. But it's ultimately up to whatever I feel comfortable in. I don't really categorize my style as anything besides just comfortable and whatever I feel comfortable in. And I think that that's what's so great about living in today's day and age, is that you don't really have to have a certain style to look cool or trendy, because I wouldn't say that anything that anybody wears is getting criticized, because everything is so accepted now, you know? Having a unique sense of style is just wearing whatever makes you feel comfortable. And so that's why I don't have a name for my style. And that's why I don't really say that I've found like my style. It's just whatever I'm comfortable in and whatever I feel like wearing that day. Okay, film a hair blowout. I actually have, on my last YouTube video, I posted how I do everything with my hair. It's like a hair day in my life. How are you? I think I'm okay. I'm going through like a weird little I don't want to say flop era because I don't like saying that, but I'm going through this like weird transition thing where I don't really feel, I feel like kind of at a standstill where I don't really know what I'm doing right now. And I just think that it's because I'm constantly alone and constantly thinking and overthinking. But I am good. How are you? Leave in the comments how you're doing because I genuinely want to know and I want friends, so let's have a little conversation. And I try to answer all of my comments. I mean, if you go back to my other videos, I've answered all of the comments that people have left, so how are you doing? How do you deal with fake friends? I don't deal with them. I just leave. I mean, me in high school, that's a different story because high school is so cliquey that you kind of have to find your clique. Although I didn't really have a clique, I kind of like bounced around. I was kind of friendlier with larger groups that I didn't really have. Like, I had like few closer friends, but I never really had like a best friend. But how do I deal with fake friends? Now I just say peace. Now I just say peace, because if you're not bringing anything into my life that will be a positive impact on my life, I do not need that. I do not need that. So I don't deal with them, that question. I have my sisters. I have a few people that I talk to from social media that I really do like they're actually genuine people and I do like them. But I don't really have people that I hang out with constantly. But I'm not really upset about it. Also, my cousins, like my family, is great too, so I have them that I could talk to as well. But anyways, how long did it take you to build your followers / brand? Any tips? Can I not speak? I literally cannot speak. The last couple of days, my words have just been like getting so combined. My brain moves faster than like my mouth, and I just am not able to get everything that I want to say out fast enough. So if I keep mixing up my words, it's because I just can't speak, okay? How long did it take you to build your followers / brand? Any tips for newbies? So my senior year of college, I decided January 2022 that I was going to start taking it seriously. And there I would post at least 2 to 3 times a day on TikTok. And then I would post 7 to 10 stories on my Instagram and try to post daily on Instagram. And that's where I really started to see the growth. Also, I started a YouTube channel. I'm trying to think when I started my YouTube. I can look actually, because that kind of helped me gain a little bit of followers as well. So I started, 1 second, 4 months. Oh, my first video was 4 months ago. So that wasn't that long ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, September. September is when I started, September 22 is when I started my YouTube too, and I feel like that kind of helped push things along so people could start seeing my personality. Any tips for newbies? Yes, I do. Post consistently. At least try to post consistently, because you're not really gonna see growth if you just post once in a blue moon. Unless you do see growth, then that's pretty awesome. But posting consistently is really what made me start seeing, growth, and posting things that I enjoy. So I would post things about fashion, my hair, sorry, my nose is like leaking. I would post things about fashion, about hair, kind of just my lifestyle, like day by day, all that good stuff. And I feel like building a community rather than just a following is also important. So I try my hardest to answer DMs, but for some reason, I just forget about DMs. But I always answer my comments on my videos, or at least try to answer my comments on my videos. And yeah, build a community, not really just a following, because that will have the longest lifespan on your brand if that's what you are looking to do. I hope that helps. If you have been through this, what made you cut off a friendship? I have been through this a couple of times, and I just ultimately feel like we grow out of our friendships. If you're not putting anything into my life and I'm not putting anything into yours, that's fine. We just grow apart. There's really no bad blood besides in high school. Nobody's perfect. I'll admit it. I was a bitch. I did some things that probably wasn't ethically right. But we learned from that, and now we know that I would never do something like that to somebody ever again. But that is that answer. What life experience has shaped you into who you are now? Like I mentioned before, my foot injury really did, but I think what really changed my life to shape me into who I am now, and just to really work hard for the things that I want and not take life so for granted, was last July. I lost my uncle, and after that I got really bad anxiety because, and after that, I don't mean to cry, I don't know why this is getting so deep, but after that happened, I just really never wanted to take life for granted again, because the people that you love, or it can all be gone tomorrow. So just to really make the most out of the life that you have right now, and the people that are in your life, don't take it for granted. And that is really what has shaped me to who I am right now. And I'm just continuing to work hard for the things that I want. Sorry, that was a good question. Okay, back to lighthearted questions. What is your favorite song? I don't have a favorite song. I don't think I could ever choose one song just to be my favorite, because I love music and I listen to music all the time. I will say though, I do get fixated on songs. When there's a song that I really like, I will play it over and over and over again, like every second of every day. It's constantly on, to the point where I just can't listen to it anymore. But that recent song was Flowers by Miley Cyrus. I really like that one, and now I kind of ruined it for myself, but that's okay. How do you find motivation for reading? Actually, I don't have motivation for reading right now. I find motivation during the summer when the weather's warmer and I'm on the beach, and that's really how I find motivation. But now I just really can't get into reading. I don't know what it is. But that's fine. I think being in a warm place on a beach is really what makes me want to read a book. And that is my motivation. What did you study in university? I got my bachelor's degree in marketing, and I loved it. Well, I didn't love school, but I love marketing, so. How do you make friends as an adult? I'm new to the city and don't know anyone. You are asking the wrong person. I don't have like a whole bunch of friends. I don't have a friend group, but if I were to give you advice, it would be just reaching out to people over social media that you see that you might be able to connect with. And I think we're pretty lucky to live in lucky and unlucky to live in a world that's so technology based, because we do have a lot of resources on our phones. I would like it better if we didn't have it, but that's besides the point. With social media now, you can just see a person that lives near you on social media, and you could DM them and be like, hey, you want to go out for drinks? You want to go get a coffee, talk a little? I'm new to the city, and just kind of do it that way. That's kind of how I would go about the situation. I know that I've been talking to a few people on social media, and I've really connected with them through that way. We haven't hung out yet, but they're great people, so that I would say you can do. Next question. Where is the plaid white fuzzy blanket on your bed from? It is from Target. I can link it in my LTK for you so you could find it there. How have you been, my dear friend? Miss you so much. Miss you too. I've been decent. Could be better. I mean, I could be better, but things could be a lot worse. So I'm ultimately just chilling right now. Ooh. I'm going through a creative slump right now. I think that's what it is. That's what I'm going through right now, a creative slump. So we're just trying to work through that right now. I think this always happens around winter time. I get like seasonal depression and I'm just not really with it. So that's how I am. How are you? How have you been? What do you do for work? I do content creation for work. So stuff like this, doing TikTok, doing Instagram, brand deals, affiliate marketing. That is how I make my moolah right now. What's your dream job? My actual dream job was this, to do content creation. So you are more than capable of achieving your dreams, but now my dream job is to own different forms of real estate and just have Airbnbs. I want to have a whole bunch of Airbnbs so I can do the interior decorating and then have people stay in it. And I want them to be located in pretty spots so that I can also stay there as well. But that is what I want to do. Next question. When did you know that this is what you wanted to do for a living? I actually have always wanted to do social media. I used to make crazy amount of videos when I was younger. I would always be on Video Star. Also, I would try to hide having Instagram from my parents because I wasn't allowed to have it, but I would hide it from them, which that's bad, don't do. But I just knew that I wanted to do social media, do videos. I loved it. I have a very creative mind and I just want to be able to express that. And I am able to do that through making videos. So I've always known that I wanted to do social media ever since I was little, but having it as a job, I didn't know that I wanted to do that until, actually that's not true. I knew that I didn't want to work in an office for a while. But what really sealed the deal was when I got my job working in a hospital. I don't know if it was because I wasn't doing marketing or because of that, because I was doing training center admin work. So it's obviously different than marketing, but I did not want to sit behind a desk all day and just do that. I knew that that was not for me, that I'm way too hyper to sit behind a desk all day. You could ask my mom. I've always talked to her about it. I'm like, I can't just sit all day from 9 to 5 sitting there doing computer stuff. It just makes me feel like I'm not living up to my abilities, because I do have a very creative mind and I don't like doing traditional things. So that is why I decided that this is the route that I'm gonna go down. And my parents very supportive. I told them right when I was starting it, I was like, listen, if I'm able to do this and show you that I'm able to make money by doing this, what do you think? Would I be able to quit my job at the hospital and kind of just pursue this and see how it goes? And they were 110% with me. Both always so supportive. And that's ultimately why I kind of just leaped into it and did 110% my all into it. And it just kind of worked out that way. But if you have a dream that you want to pursue, I say always try and do it, because you're gonna end up regretting not giving it a shot. And even if you do end up doing it and finding out that it's not for you, then you're able to say, I did what I wanted to do, my dream, I pursued my dream, but it's ended up turning out not being exactly what I wanted to do. So it never hurts to try. That is what I'm saying. So give your dream job a shot, and who knows, you might be able to make it your reality. Favorite book right now. My all-time favorite book is Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. Everybody needs to read that. It's so good. It made me cry, it made me laugh, it made me mad. It just made me feel like every single emotion I could feel, and that's why I love the book. So read that. But that is all the questions. Thank you for asking me those questions. If you want to follow me, I'm going to plug my Instagram again right here. Go follow me at Jocelyn T. Rock. I got some pretty good content on my Instagram. Well, I think so. But that is it. That is basically all there is to know about me. If you have any other questions, you can always leave them in the comments and I will answer them. But that is it. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye. I love you, I love you, I love you.